The vast wilderness of giant, lush foliage, of tropical birds and fierce animal life. The killer tiger, the cunning hyena, the deadly python that can crush a giant elk. The proud lion, a fierce lioness stalking a prey to feed her young. And the buzzards, the scavengers of the jungle, soaring lower, ever lower, eager to devour the dead or the dying. Kill or be killed. This is the law of the jungle. And here? What have we here? Who are these men? What can they possibly be doing in this cruel tropical wilderness?
Come on, Marcos. Aquí. Hey, aquí voy a. Hey, rápido. How do we make one way, Connie? How about you?
Fiji. Hola da Banzi.
Ava, Nova.
Hola da Banzi.
Father, don't let him kill them.
No, hula da Banzi. Ale mai, hele make Connie. Hele mai. Ale. Ale mai pai me. Ora ke ba holy, ke maki, eh? Ai.
Uncle Gustavo, Uncle Lolo Casato.
Mo le ke mo pa we ke hula ma no him ne ko okay.
Hola da Banzi.
No, Ava, Uncle Son na lina.
Holy ke ma pa ne hiki. Ole no ke ba ne we. Tell me call me ke no ba hiki. Ni ba ka. Yo no pa. Yeah.
Uncle Son no lina e Uncle Soda. Aunda som. Até bom lá linda. Franco.
Have yet discovered who is these men?
Well, not yet, Father. Look, Father. I think one of them is named Mervyn.
Mervyn?
Mervyn?
Who said that?
Which one of you is Mervyn?
Oh, lady, you got us mixed up with two other guys.
My name is Nona.
Hiya, Nona. I'm Duke Mitchell.
How do you do?
Where are we? What place is this?
This is the most southern fringe of the Zamboanga group, the island of Cola.
Cola?
Sounds like a commercial for some bubble water.
How did we get here?
Some of our men found you lying in the jungle and carried you here.
Yeah, what are we on for carrying charges? Get it, carrying charges? Funny line. Let's laugh it up here, lady. Oh.
Come here.
How did you get lost in the jungle?
Well, we were on our way to do a show for the boys in Guam. We were in a plane high over the Pacific. Sammy goes to look for the powder room, and he couldn't find it. I went there to show him. I walked through the wrong door. Like a dope, he follows me.
Yeah, lucky thing we had on parachutes.
Well, there we were, lost in a vast wilderness. We lived on wild berries and raw fish.
Which is much better than the raw fish living on us.
You have nothing to worry about. My father, the chief, will see that you're well cared for.
Me, Chief Raucous, king of this island.
Well, gee, you sure look super, Chief. Super, Chief, Dad.
Shh. Hiya, Chief. I'm Duke Mitchell. This is my partner, Sammy Petrillo.
You know, Mitchell and Petrillo, songs, dances, and snappy patter. Have tuxedo, we'll travel. And not this far.
Welcome to our island. We are honored. Our house is yours.
Yeah, well, remind me to get some new wallpaper in here, will you?
Shh. Bungo. Papeo Colihao and Poi Poi.
Climbing, climbing.
Tonight, we have great luau. To celebrate you, my people will sing and dance for you.
Gee, that sounds great. We'll do likewise, I'm sure. I have this one. Shake it, kid, shake it. Go, Dad, go.
Hey, cut it out. Don't mind my friend. He's young. He's foolish.
No doubt. Come.
See that? You made the chief mad.
That's okay. He wasn't a good dancer anyway.
You know, someday I'm gonna let you fry in your own grease.
Can't you make a chicken fat? Maybe. Off the floor. What's the matter? Can't they afford chairs?
Shh. Sababaga canta.
What's that, man?
Sababaga canta.
No, Roya Rito Kanga Yala Kolo Malo. Malat Sak.
Abrino Kanol Karoga.
Okay, banga banga.
Since when do you talk a native language?
I just started today.
But what'd he say?
What'd he say? I don't even know what I said. Now, don't hit me, Dookie. Hits me in the head.
That's a wonderful dance they're doing.
My people are happy to entertain you.
Well, Sammy and I really appreciate it.
Yeah, well, I'd be more entertained if I had a pretty girl to talk to. If they're white, you do have all the meat and potatoes.
Meat and potatoes?
Don't mind my friend. He speaks in a vernacular.
I do? Gee. Gee, I want a girl just like the girl the other.
That's easy. I'll call my sister.
You have a sister?
Yes.
Oh, boy.
Saloma! Yeah? Come here.
Well,
She's got a sister and she's all for me, Dookie.
lots of luck.
Yes? I have a very nice friend for you. Oh, see? The little one.
Dookie, and it's all for me. Ah! Dookie, no, no, no!
Oh, I like. Come. This is Saloma,
This is your sister?
my baby sister. Saloma, this is Sammy.
Well, it's been nice knowing you. So long, Salami.
Saloma like you. Saloma think you beautiful.
Saloma needs glasses.
You eat.
I said I don't want to eat, thank you.
You eat.
No, I told you I don't want to eat. Hey, Dookie, I gotta get away from this blimp or she'll kill me.
Well, you asked for it.
I got it. When locked in the corner, do a routine.
Go.
Great.
You eat.
Oh, I just... Will you let go of the shirt? What are you trying to feed me for? You're not my mother. You can't feed me.
Saloma, no falafel. Oh, no falafel.
After all, I've been eating for a long time. I know how to feed myself. I've been feeding myself ever since I was a little boy. Do you understand?
No falafel.
Oh, well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Showtime at the Royal Tahitian. And what a wonderful show we have lined up for you tonight. You know, as you know, this is my first visit to your beautiful island of Cola-Cola, and I want to tell you that the climate is wonderful. It really makes a guy feel full of Pepsi. Get it? Cola, Pepsi, Pepsi, Cola.
Gentlemen of the jury, I'd like to ask the prisoner one question. Have you ever been up before Judge Smith?
I don't know. What time does Judge Smith get up? You want to hear a funny one? On the way over to the island, the fella stopped me at a coconut tree, and he said I hadn't had a bite for 3 days. You know what I did? I bit him.
What did he say?
Eu cansado com o lado do Licelo. Eu cansado com os sapos.
Hi. Well, I knew you'd get one of them eventually. Oh, I have a million of them. Wow, listen to this one. Listen to this one. Did you take a bath this morning? Why? Is there one missing? I thought I told you to wait in the truck.
You dance with Saloma?
Oh, this is ridiculous.
Oh, come dance.
Left your motor running, kid. I don't want to dance with you. Leave go of the arm, will you? You're breaking the whole arm. Will you let go of the arm already?
Saloma.
Leave go of me. Don't get physical. Like that, leave go of me.
Saloma. Eu gosto sozinha.
Don't hate me, please.
Do you think perhaps she is too rough?
Probably doesn't know her own strength.
Saloma, tola danva bigda. Anda homa wala tandra?
My father says, do you wish to dance for us?
Well, I don't dance, but I'll do 8 or 10 tunes for you.
Well, that's fine.
All righty. Okay, fellas, let's wrap it up. You. Now you. You.
Do I want you? Oh, my, do I? Baby, indeed I do. Do I need you? Oh, my, do I? Baby, of course I do. You know that I'm the one who found you. That's why I'm always hanging around you. Do I love you? Oh, but do I? Baby, indeed I do.
Oh, yeah.
Saloma think you're beautiful.
Do I want you? Oh, but do I, baby? Indeed I do. Do I need you? Oh, my do I, baby? Of course I do. You know that I'm the one who found you. That's why I'm always hanging around you. Do I love you? Oh, my do I, baby? Indeed I do. Baby, indeed I do. Baby, 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 of course I do. 'Cause baby, yes sir, baby. 'Cause baby, indeed I do.
Boy, look at that moon. You wouldn't think it was the same one that was shining over the Bronx, Brooklyn, Coney Island.
But it is.
Yeah, but it's so much bigger and brighter out here. You sure have a beautiful place to live in. I've heard about places like this, read about it. In fact, I've even seen them in movies. Never really expected to be here, though.
Yes, we have everything here to make us happy. A calm, peaceful atmosphere. No noisy streetcars or automobiles. No rushing around in and out of subways. No smoky factories smudging up the air we breathe.
Say, how come you know about these things? And how come you talk like a college girl?
Perhaps it's because I went to college.
Come again?
I was sent to your country to be educated. Someday I will be queen of this island. My people would like their queen to be smart.
Well, what do you know?
Sammy!
You know, I kind of hate to leave this place.
Then why go?
Huh?
Do you have to go?
Well, we're part of an entertainment group. We're due to entertain the boys on Guam. In fact, we're overdue. How do we get off this island? Do any ships stop here?
Oh, yes. A ship stops once every 2 months.
Oh, we'll have to do better than that.
Perhaps Dr. Zabel can help you.
Dr. Zabel?
Yes, he's the only white man on the island.
Well, how come we haven't seen him? Where is he?
He lives on the other side of the island. He's a scientist working on an experiment in evolution. He's very clever, and we are in the midst of a series
Did you
of...
say we?
Yes. You see, he hired me as his assistant.
Oh.
Tomorrow I shall take you to him. He'll be very glad to see you both, I'm sure.
Oh, great.
Hey, Duke. Dookie.
What?
Oh, never mind.
You went that away.
Run for your life! Run for your life! Go on, get out of here. Run for your life.
Sammy!
Maybe I should run for mine, too, no?
Sammy! Sammy!
Oh, pardon me.
Sammy! Sammy!
Let me alone, will you? Get out of here and let me alone.
Here we are.
Well, thanks for seeing me home.
That's the custom of the island.
No kidding.
Yes, that's right.
Well, there's a switch. What other customs do you have?
Oh, many quaint ones. I shall tell them to you sometime.
Well, that'll be peachy.
I must go. It's getting late. Good night.
Wait a minute. You can't take a guy home and then leave him with just a good night?
No?
No.
Let me go. Let me go, will ya?
See? Saloma bring you home, yes?
Yeah, thanks loads, but you didn't have to go out of your way.
Shut up, cuckoo. It's a custom of the islands, right?
Right. Well, we better go. Until tomorrow. Come, Saloma.
Good night, my little one.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Get away. Ah, get out of here.
Bye.
Yeah, wait for me in the glove compartment, will ya? Well?
Well, what?
Well, aren't you going to carry me across the threshold?
Get out of here.
How much further do we have to go?
Oh, not very much.
Boy, now I know how Livingston felt when he couldn't find Stanley.
You have that wrong. It's just vice versa.
It's vice versa.
Vice versa. Livingston didn't find Stanley. Stanley found Livingston.
This is a vice versa?
That's right.
What are you looking for?
I expect 2-ton salami to come out here charging after me at any minute.
Oh, don't worry about that. She won't. None of my people venture very close to the castle. It is forbidden.
Castle? What castle?
The castle where Dr. Zabel lives and works.
Well, how come you go there and work?
I don't share all the beliefs of my ancestors.
Where is this castle?
There it is.
Cozy little shack. I wish it was on 42nd Street and Broadway.
42nd and Broadway? What kind of a crack is that?
Well, if it was on 42nd and Broadway, we'd be standing in front of the automat. And boy, could I use a good cup of coffee right now.
Come on, Duke.
Hey, wait for me. This looks like Death not only took a holiday, but he got a hangover from taking it. Oh, this looks like Sing Sing. I gotta get out of here.
What are you worrying about?
Worried? I ain't worried. Just wish I was back in Brooklyn playing the Lois Pitkin, that's all.
Good morning, Chula.
Morning.
Tell Dr. Zabo I am here, and I bring 2 white visitors.
I tell master.
Close the door.
Close the door.
Close the door. Oh, it's me.
Master.
Now, what is it, Chula? Why do you disturb me?
The girl, she is here.
Since when does she have to be announced?
She has 2 men with her. White men.
White men? Who are they?
I not know, master.
Come on, Doogie, let's go. The doctor's probably busy, and besides, I forgot something at the hut.
What?
I forgot to stay there. I'm getting out of here.
Relax, Cuckoo. You want to get off this island, don't you?
Sure, I want to get off the island.
Well, the doctor's going to help us get off, isn't he?
Yes, Dr. Zabo's a very brilliant man.
Brilliant man, huh? Anybody who live in a creek.
I kick ass for the Lord.
We're the Jezebels. That's all.
Here I come.
I want you to get up right now, go to the window, open it, and stick your head out and yell, I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not gonna take this anymore!
Ba-da-ba-ba. Ba-now. Wow, 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 wow. Ba-now. Ba-now. Ba-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. It's Quadruple BN, big bloody breaking Blu-ray news. Sorry, you'll have to go to literally any streaming service in the world to watch Bela Lugosi Meets a Brooklyn Gorilla. Great film, by the way. The only film to star, or I think the only film, I think that's Sammy Petrillo's only film. Am I right? Oh God, I already have to look something up. Sammy Petrillo, IMDb. Let's see here. What do we got? Okay. Oh, right. He has an uncredited role in The Brain That Wouldn't Die, and he's in 1961's Shangri-La, wherein he stars as Sammy. Okay, I'm going to have to find that one. Only 25 ratings on the IMDb's. See this shit? Oh, Kino has... Wait, what? Huh. Is that available? Wait a second. We're gonna do a little thing about Bob. 1961 Blu-ray. I'll just use the Blu-ray.com. That's Shangri-La. Sweet. I picked the wrong thing. Let's see. Oh, this is forthcoming? No. This was a review. So is it on Kino? Is it on Kino? Lorba. Kino Lorba. Anybody got a Lorba? Shangri. There it is. Oh my God. OMGs. So this came out in February of this year. Wow. Well, I'm gonna have to purchase that. Okay. So let me. Okay. So I'm gonna get to the main story eventually. Let me zoom in a bit on the old Facebooks. So real quick, I have to shill my boys at TerraVision. Gotta shill them. And I spent a lot of time with this fucking movie because I had to do a very fast turnaround on this documentary. And it's good. The documentary, it's good. I wouldn't call it my best work. I definitely wish I had an extra day to pound that out, but this is a pretty solid little flick. Yeah, we just started. Silence, we just started. Yeah, American Nightmare from 2002? I don't know. I get confused because I know they, like, finished it earlier than that. But anyway, American Nightmare, a film that I believe was shot on 16 millimeter. I could be wrong, but it looks like it's shot in 16 millimeter. Vision 3, I want to say. Kodak Vision 3. Starring Debbie Rochon and a bunch of other people who I don't know. And it's a pretty solid little flick. I think that most people who are fans of this show would probably like this particular release. Has a whole bunch of stuff. Hey, Brad. Oh, now I really have to be careful because my boss is here. TerraVision releasing American Nightmare. Got a booklet with writings from Brad Henderson in the chat. And is my chat showing up? What is happening here? Am I just not noticing it? There we go. Oh, and Brink Stevens. I completely forgot. Well, Brink Stevens is in it for like 2 seconds. Brink Stevens has a one-scene role in the film. Although she does show up elsewhere in the film. But that's a spoiler for the documentary. So Debbie Rochon and Michael Gingold also contributed writing for the booklet. Got a commentary with Debbie Rochon and John Keyes, which I listened to a chunk of. No, Brad doesn't own... wait, what? No, not at all. No, Brad is no longer associated with Vinegar Syndrome, as far as I know. And was never an owner. He was acquisitions. I don't know what was your title, Brad. I have no idea what your actual title was with Vinegar Syndrome. But no, Brad is partners with Ryan Graveface in TerraVision now, putting in good work. Yeah, I don't know why these get clogged. I don't understand it, but blurp blurp blurp. Anyway, so commentary, Debbie Rochon and John Keyes, which seems pretty good based on what I listened to. I kind of skimmed through it just to make sure it was in sync because I had just finished a documentary and I really didn't want to hear about the movie anymore. Which is what happens with literally everything. Like after doing Roadhouse for VS, I was like, okay, that's enough Roadhouse for a year. Making of documentary with cast and crew. That's a little over an hour. I don't remember how long that turned out, but a little over an hour. Got Legacy of Jane Topan, which is basically a bunch of people talking, including Dee Snider, and I think 2 former editor-in-chiefs for Fangoria. I think because there's Michael Gingold and Tony Timpone are both in there. Either which way, it's basically just a series of people talking up Debbie Rochon's character in the film, including some fans and what have you. Trailer, photo gallery, which is, unless I missed something, I think the photo gallery is mostly fan art. Got isolated score by Ghoultown, which really it's more of isolated track. God damn it. Okay, luckily I already have all my tabs pulled up because right now the internet's doing its dick thing for a moment. I need to get this figured out because it's really throwing off my groove. So isolated score by Ghoultown. It's basically 3 songs that are used in the film, with... What did we put over that? Oh, that's part of the fan art gallery. There's fan art over the songs, I think. Rehearsal footage, which is really cool. More rehearsal than I've ever done. Debbie at Cinema Arts Center, which is like a convention appearance. Or theater appearance? I don't remember. And then Dr. Caligari. Oh, the Dr. Caligari segments are really cool. So there's a character in the movie called Caligari. I don't think they ever call him Dr. Caligari. I might be mistaken. But he's a DJ, a radio DJ. And so you see him or hear him. Well, you see him a little bit, but you hear him mostly throughout the film. And they did full radio segments, I think, for the web campaign when they first released. Again, this is 2002-ish. And it's a bunch of stuff. A whole lot of him talking, and it's pretty entertaining. And I don't remember how long that is. I remember I was a little frustrated because I was trying to find stuff to put over the audio, so it's not just like a still image or nothing's going on, just so there's something on the screen while you're hearing it. And I was like, all right, well, I'll put a little bit of him, at his microphone and people listening to the radio. And then I was like, great, I did a third of one segment out of I think there were 10 segments or something. Probably not, maybe not that many, but it felt like 10 segments of Caligari talking. And I figured it out. Not my best work, but the main thing is you get to hear Caligari. It doesn't really matter what the visuals are. I just felt like it needed something. And yeah, it's a solid disc. I can tell you right now, having seen or been a part of most of the special features, it's a solid fucking disc. Slipcover's good for that. I think it works for the film. That's basically that's just one of the posters with the title placed differently, so it's kind of zoomed in. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say other than yeah, you'll automatically receive this title if you're in the TerraVision Video Club. It gets shipped to you before everyone else because you're special. What month is this? Is this August? I don't know. Like August? August, right? I want to say August. Anywho, Brad, tell your boy that his featured thing is out of date. It's way past September 23rd, 2022. When was this? October 15th? Come on. Yell at Ryan. Brad, you need to yell at Ryan. This doesn't work. So movies as a hobby equals great. Movies as a job equals drag. I wouldn't say it equals a drag, but it's more that and if you do anything too much or constantly, it becomes a bit tiring, and it is very much a job. So the problem with me, I'm just gonna go ahead and go to a clean real quick. So the problem with working on movies is it's great, and you recognize that it's great. But there's two things that make it stressful. One is that it's not unless you're a big time Hollywood type, when it comes to this stuff, the pay is not great. Not bad, but also you do a lot of work for not a whole lot of pay. Which is fine, it's just, it adds to the stress because you have to do a lot of work. And part of doing all that work means you have to watch very specific things all the time. Well, not Brad. Brad magically can just watch everything. He has time to watch so many movies. As someone with a family, well, I know, Brad has a family. Brad has more kids than I do, technically. And more shitty animals. I don't know how he does it. I honestly don't know how Brad's day-to-day works. Maybe it's I have a 3-year-old. Maybe it's that I'm just bad at time management. Maybe I should hit my wife. No, I don't know. But it just gets a little. Also, when it's a movie that you don't care for. Rarely do I work on a movie that I dislike. I actually don't know if I've really disliked anything I've worked on, but I've worked on a lot now. But if it's something that's not you know how sometimes you just feel like watching a certain movie? 9 times out of 10 when I'm working on one of these, it's something that I just am not in the mood for at that moment. You know, I'll feel like one type of movie, and then we'll they'll send me this complete opposite type. You don't have 2 kids, Brad? I thought you had 2. Yeah, whatever. A daughter's like having 2 boys, if you think about it. Anyway, so yeah, it's great. Like, what the work I do is great. I love it. But it is one of those things where, it's something that you love, and if it's something that you love, it automatically becomes more stressful because you want to do a good job and you want it to be the best it can be, and most of the time that's not possible, for one reason or another. It's just you can't nail it down to perfection because there's just not time. This is a very fast-paced industry, and when you have a bunch of projects going at once, you can't really just focus on one. Yeah, I have so much stuff on the burner currently. It's kind of ridiculous. And that's why I don't understand how Brad does it, because Brad is just constantly like acquiring movies and watching movies and talking to all these people, tracking shit down, and I'm over here on my computer like, burp, burp, I can put clips together. You need music on that, sir? Also, we are never having another child. Sorry. Anyway, brain. So yeah, no Peter in my future. So anyway, Mondo Macabro. This is the big news of the day. Although I urge everyone to buy American Nightmare, because TerraVision has great shit coming. You need to support them. They have potential to be one of the best of the best. But the news of the hour is, of course, we have another Franco film in line for Blu-ray status. This is not it. This is a different movie. So prior to us getting to Franco, Mondo also noted or announced that they have Shadow of Death coming July 27th up for pre-order over on their website. As you can see, it has everything you need in a film. Ooh, are they being sloppy? Sloppy Photoshop, guys. Sloppy photo. Wow, this is really sloppy Photoshop. I never noticed how sloppy Mondo's Photoshop was. See this? They just plopped it on top of the Blu-ray image. That's funny. Anyway, and that's fine. Everybody does that. I never realized it. Every time we tease a new announcement, we get asked, will there be a giallo? But this time, we can enthusiastically reply, yes, there is. We're very excited to bring you the twisty Spanish-Italian co-production Shadow of Death from 1969, a.k.a. Macabre, a.k.a. Vehe al Vacchio. Nailed it. Former showgirl. Wait, this will be the longer, in our opinion, better Spanish cut of the film. Previous worldwide editions of this film featured the inferior Italian version. That piece of shit. Wait, let me check something real quick. Okay. Hey, Lena, my good bitch. I, felt your presence because it did not show me your comment in the chat because it was only showing top chat. And I went and I changed it to live chat, and there you were, my good bitch. What is up? And to be fair, I don't want to talk shit on Mondo Macabro. Everybody does cheap. If you look at Severin's stuff, you'll see little cheap Photoshop stuff all the time. Most companies that don't print everything in-house have some kind of cheap way of doing it. Anyway, I just thought it was funny because I never noticed. Because none of these are printed yet. What would they show? You know what I'm saying? Former showgirl Denise, Teresa Gimpera, lives in a small northern Spanish town with her husband John and his twin brother, Peter. Tired of life with her rich but boring husband, she has begun an affair with Peter. The two of them want to remove John from... Did I say John or Josh? Whatever. Want to remove John from the picture and get their hands on his money. But they don't know how to achieve their goal. Gert Mueller, a dangerous figure from Denise's past life, turns up out of the blue. He is on his uppers and needs cash fast. He discovers what is going on with Denise and Peter and decides to blackmail them. However, his scheme goes seriously wrong when the cheating lovers forge a plan to use Gert himself to achieve their goal. They embark on a devious scheme to drive John insane and fit him up for Gert's murder. Is fit him up a term for framing someone? Huh. A splendidly devious Spanish giallo, Shadow of Death, has a real mind-melter of a plot with numerous twists and turns. That makes sense. Giallo. It's a film that needs multiple viewings before it reveals all of its secrets. The cast are uniformly excellent, with Teresa Gimpera playing the icy femme fatale to perfection. This is a US Blu-ray premiere with a number of exclusive extra features. Silence. I'm just going to tell you right now, you should get Killing Spree because it fucking rules. I don't know that I have a Casey Kasem impression, Lena, or else I would do it. I will see if I can watch this prior to the release. I don't know that I can, but I'll see if I can watch a copy at some point to give you more opinions, because as it stands, I have 0 opinions about this film. More importantly, the other pre-order coming up on July 27th at 9 a.m. is The Sinister Dr. Orloff. Hell to the F yeah. Oh man. So I just watched this today through like a shitty TV rip because I honestly had been waiting. This was one where I was like, there's no good copy. And then I realized I should probably be able to give you some like thoughts on it. So I watched it today. Took time out of my busy schedule to watch it. Sacrifices I make. And it's pretty good. I'm really excited to see it not looking like absolute fucking garbage. That would be nice to not look like garbage. And apparently it's going to look pretty good. So let's look at the plot synopsis that he gives us. With his 1962... Casey is currently visiting a hospital full of 6 children dressed as Squirrel Girl, so she's not around. And kiddos in preschool. Yeah. With his 1962 film, The Awful Dr. Orloff, director Jess Franco laid the groundwork for the Spanish horror boom that was to follow later in that decade. 20 years on, he visited his classic to create this chilling and macabre follow-up. The sinister Dr. Orloff features the original Doctor, played by Howard Vernon, with Antonio Manz as his son, Alfred. Not a whole lot of Vernon in this, by the way. Enough. And there's some good stuff. Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot of Vernon. Much more in Antonio Man's vehicle. Which is fine. I love Antonio Manz. The film is set against the bright neon lights and gaudy tourist attractions of Alicante on Spain's Costa Blanca. Alfred Orloff cruises the bustling nighttime streets, seeking out women, whom he takes back to his empty apartment. There he drugs them and has his blind brother, Andros, carry them off to a secret laboratory where Orloff has created a strange and bizarre mind transference machine, hoping to transfer the consciousness of the captive women into the body of his comatose mother. Orloff's father, played by Howard Vernon, becomes aware that his son is starting to enjoy these murderous night games and decides that he must stop the deadly experiments that are being conducted in his name. But when Inspector Tanner's wife becomes the next victim, events take a tragic and unexpected turn. I don't know that it's an unexpected turn, but this region-free release is the U.S. premiere of the film and its worldwide Blu-ray debut. Cool. Pretty accurate summary. Inspector Tanner is played by, I can't remember his goddamn name. The guy who's the dickhead in, I think, Barbed Wire Dolls, and also, oh god, I've watched too much Just Franco, I can't, I'm so bad at this. Whatever. A bunch of people that you've seen from other Just Franco movies. The original film, Awful Dr. Orloff, great film, is very much just Eyes Without a Face with a different sheen to it. And this is basically the same, just a little sleazier, because there's more, like, pussy and titties. Because it's 1982, and 1982 Franco means you get lots of pussy and titties. Very low budget, a lot of, like, cheap interiors. I don't know if they're hotel rooms or just, like, houses, but a lot of just places. And so, yeah, I'm excited because it's a Blu-ray. And look here, 1080p presentation from a new 4K restoration of the film. Oh yeah, so as Brad just noted, TerraVision has a lot coming out, and I can attest, since I do know the slate, can't say anything, obviously, there's some bonkers shit coming. Some bonkers shit. And he just had a recommend killing spree. Everything we put out, I stand behind. I don't necessarily always agree with Brad Henderson's taste in cinema, but he does, like, everything he puts out, he does in fact stand behind. I have had long conversations with Bradley Henderson, and he likes everything they put out. Yeah. So anyway, when will you start your all Jess Franco podcast? Jess is more. That's a really good name for a podcast. Fuck. But there's already a perfectly good Jess Franco podcast. So that's the problem is, like, what do I do? I actually do have a new podcast starting in the not too distant future. Movie Loaf will eventually return. I was talking to Brad about this recently. Podcasting will be back soon. I just, I wasn't expecting to start a new job this year, and that's been taking up a lot of my time, like, because I'm trying, it's a type of job I've never had before. It requires a lot of, like, communication and organization and all that garbage. So I'm just, like, all over the place. Anyway, Spanish with optional English subtitles. Brand new interview with Antonio Mans. Brand new interview with author Stephen Thrower. Brand new audio commentary by Troy Howarth and Nathaniel Thompson. All the faces and voices you expect. Perfect. And then the limited edition, in addition to having the red case, has a 20-page full-color booklet by Francisco Cesari and Roberto Curti. So I would say this is one you need to buy. So far, everything we've covered, good shit. Well, maybe not the Giallo. I don't know about the Giallo. I guess we could check the letterboxd for the Giallo real quick, and I will try to get a copy at some point. Shadow of Death. Shadow of Death. Shadow of Death. Brad says it's a decent film. Javier Seto. Yeah, that tracks with decent. Yeah, I mean, looks maybe good. It looks like one of those depends on the viewer movies. What else has Javier done? Nothing I've seen. A lot of Italian pictures, or Spanish pictures. Spanish? Yeah, Pablo. Sweet Sound of Death. This looks really good. I'm going to add this to my watch list. Oh my God, Mitchell, I agree. So here's my only problem with, let me just move all my drugs and movies. 1 second. So, where's my... My only problem with Stephen Thrower's books is they're this fucking big. Like, look at this. Like, look. No, that's titty. Let's get a... So, like, you look at this. This is so much. This is so much stuff. Like, look at all this. This is so much stuff. And I love it. I love this book. These books. The other one's on the shelf back here. Right there. I love these books with a passion. I could use smaller editions. Maybe paperback. Even better than that, I could really use a Kindle version. Could really go, if anyone who knows Stephen Thrower or the folks at it's Fab Press, right? Who put this out? No, MIT Press. Huh. Didn't know that. If anybody knows Stephen Thrower or the people at MIT Press, we need a fucking Kindle version. Come on. Like, this is insane. Like, I can't read this just willy-nilly. It's like preparing for a goddamn excursion into the wilderness. Like, I have to pack, prepare, do a training exercise. Like, it's so much work to read these fucking books. And I want a Kindle version. I like having I have really gotten into ebooks recently because I don't like carrying a ton of shit around. Nightmare USA was Fab Press. That's right. That's another one that even though the images are really great, I could use a Kindle version because that's also big. And actually, that is on my other bookshelf. Never mind. Too many books. Anyway, what's next on the oh right, we're gonna check in with the boys down at Unearthed Films. Got 2 things to mention here. First off, Mimi Rogers and Brian Brown, who at first I thought was Michael Keaton, but sure enough, that is Brian Brown, in Full Body Massage, a film by Nicholas Roeg. Is that not fucking insane? That's insane. Oh, right, the Lucio Fulci book by Stephen Thrower. That's another one that I would really like a fucking Kindle version of. Holy shit. Like, I appreciate that they have a bunch of cool pictures and junk. I really just need a Kindle version. Shout it from the rooftops. By the way, if anybody wants to make me friends with Stephen Thrower, I would also like that. Just throwing it out there. If anybody has that connection to make me friends with Stephen Thrower, I'll even pretend I listen to Coil all the time. Just anything. Let's see here. Blah, 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 blah. Anyway, yeah, so fucking Unearthed Films putting out a Nicholas Roeg. Like, come on. That is... That's the good shit right there. That's that good, tasty, tasty, rub my nipple shit right there. Good for them. And I don't really have anything else to say. I mean, I assume we see a lot of the guy who... He's Tom Cruise's, like, teacher in Cocktail, right? Or, like, the guy that he lives with. Is that right? Anyway, I'm gonna say we're gonna see some of his body, some of his fucking sweet-ass British body. Yeah, I haven't watched this particular film, but I love Nicholas Roeg, so, I mean, whatever. Yay, let him know that I want to be his friend. I love his work. And also, he needs to get a fucking Kindle version of his books. It's the year 2023. We could put a fucking man on the moon. We need Kindle versions of these fucking books. Anyway, other thing... Oh, right. I don't know if we talked about the extras for August Underground. But there is a post here from 2 hours ago talking about them, so we'll go over them again. So, and this is coming August 15th from Unearthed. New audio commentary by actor-director Fred Vogel and Ulta Violent Magazines. Art Edinger. I think we did talk about these, but whatever. For those that weren't here for that last time, got 10 questions with Fred Vogel, Toe Tag Masterclass from Storyboard to Screen, Dave Parker interviews Fred Vogel, Revisiting Infamy, Severed Cinema interviews Fred Vogel. Those are all brand new extras, and then the old extras are audio commentary by The Killer, audio commentary by actor-director Fred Vogel, Hammer to the Head, a closer look at August Underground on location, August Underground behind the brutality, August Underground, Two Row for Comfort, an outsider's perspective photo gallery trailers, and an introduction by director Fred Vogel, as well as audio commentary by Fred Vogel with actors Aaron LaBont and Ben LaBont. You're right. We probably can't get a guy on the moon anymore. You're right. You're all right. You're all right. Anyway, that's all for Unearthed. Cauldron. A lot of big news from various companies today to go over. This Friday, you can pre-order 2 films from Cauldron. It's going to be, let's see here. I'm just going to read the press release. Oh, right. Also, okay, so there's actually more. I combined things. So I'll just first off this announcement from the 12th, from today at noon 24. Join us this Friday, July 14th at 3 p.m. Eastern to pre-order 2 new Blu-ray titles making their worldwide debut. Cauldron Films presents a totally unhinged Fabrizio De Angelis produced 80s Italian horror monster feature, while Neon Eagle Video throws forth one of the most highly regarded Japanese action exploitation classics of the 70s. They'll be exclusive for pre-order at cauldronfilms.com and Diabolic DVD, and there'll be a discounted bundle with both titles available only at Cauldron Films. The website will be closed. Cauldron's website will be closed this Thursday and will reopen on Friday at 3 with the new titles available for pre-order. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool by itself. Let me go to Cauldron's actual fucking page here. What the fuck is it? Oh god, did someone sent me this and I don't know where it is. Okay, one second. Let me... God damn it. Where the fuck did that go? God dang it. I don't know where I put my stuff. Oh, where... There it is. Okay. I don't know where they announced this, but... Lucio Fulci's House of Clocks and Umberto Lenzi's The House of Witchcraft. So this is... Let's see here. Because it was... Jesse announced it on Twitch, but I don't know where this got announced. Oh, and... Okay, so yeah. It's probably no surprise we've licensed all the films from the Houses of Doom collection. We've decided to make it a comprehensive Blu-ray box set with all 4 films, Lucio Fulci's The House of Clocks, The Sweet House of Horrors, plus Umberto Lenzi's The House of Witchcraft and The House of Lost Souls, all restored in 2K from the negatives, loaded with extras, brand new artwork, and CD soundtracks for 2 of the films. Currently working out the final details. We will have a dedicated pre-order for this soon, likely by end of the summer. Dear Jesse Nelson, if you ever want to like hire me to edit anything, I got pretty cheap rates. Just saying. I'm pretty cheap. You saw it on Facebook? All right. Well, anyway, that's the news. Once we have actual details for like everything else, we'll get to them. But if you've been waiting to buy any of those very, very late era Fulcis on DVD with their shitty quality, don't. They're coming. And they're going to be dope. Anyway. Oh yeah, guys, buy Killing Spree. If you can buy Killing Spree, buy Killing Spree. I think it's still... that one's on discount because it's going out of print. Yeah, $10. 15 for the slip. Like, that is quality stuff right there. Also, how are there that... Come on, guys. This is one of the greatest... It's not SOV, but the greatest known for its run-on-video movies of all time, I guess. Has Visual Vengeance done anything super new? Because I checked out the absolute newest. Anyway, but go buy Killing Spree, guys. This thing fucking rules. Like, come on. Here, let's actually go over to Visual Vengeance and see if there's anything new going on. I don't remember. Well, let's just go to Twitter. Yeah, so we talked about the Abomination last time. I did source a shitty copy of Abomination and a shitty copy of... What's the other one? I know I got a shitty Replicator. I also got a shitty copy of Replicator, so I will try and review those prior to them arriving on Blu-ray, just so you know everything. Breast Franco, that's true, Brad. You have had your fingers in a lot of pies, good sir. Allison with $3. I feel like a cute little stripper right now. Best Franco to show someone as their first Franco. That depends. So there she is. Brain. So if they are into classic cinema more than anything else, like they like their black and white shit, Awful Dr. Orloff. Or Diabolical Dr. Z, actually. Diabolical Dr. Z is really great. I think my Letterboxd rating is really low of that for some reason. That'll change next time I watch and review it. So Awful Dr. Orloff or Diabolical Dr. Z, or Dr. Zed if you're British, for the black and white classic film lovers. If they like sleazy bullshit, that's tough, because there's a lot of good shit. I guess if they are into sleazy bullshit and they are acquainted with Eurosleaze to some degree, or like, you know, that kind of brand of like low plot, high titty quotient stuff, Shining Sex or Vampiros Lesbos. Actually, you know what would be better than Vampiros Lesbos? She Killed in Ecstasy would be a great first time Franco watch. I think that would cover most people. I think that's a great place to start. But if it's someone who is more into newer films or more polished films, and you're kind of like getting them into the more cheapo shit, then Faceless is an easy recommendation, because Faceless anybody can watch and enjoy. Although I do remember I said that, and we watched it for a Thursday Night Thrashers, and this one chick who was there, who's a friend of Roger and Shannon's, never came back, and I think she actually left early because of the assault scene, which I don't think there's much to that assault scene, but apparently my definition of what's too much in an assault scene has gone downhill over the years. I don't know. Nice, yeah. Always pick up the Francos, man. Most of the time, great stuff. We get it, Brad. You're great. Ugh. I do need to get you on the show again at some point. Actually, I don't know if we ever had you on Quadruple BN. I don't really do guests a lot. We need to get you on here. Maybe next time. You know why I don't do guests? I just realized it's because I never do things on a schedule. I need to figure out a schedule for this fucking show. What was I doing? Oh, right, I was talking about the Franco stuff. But yeah, those are my recommendations for Franco. Another one that's a little harder to get your hands on is Bahia Blanca. That's more if someone likes melodrama with their sleaze. So that's the beauty of Franco, is you can kind of go any direction with him and, you know, kind of decide where a friend would best start. But I need to do a Franco one-on-one video at some point. I know that. Lena, if you want to be a guest, you can just let me know you want to be a guest. If anybody wants to be a guest who's good at talking, fuck, I don't care. I mean, I care in so much as I think it's a good idea. I don't care in so much as I don't have like serious reservations about anything. Let's see here. His tastes lean towards super sleaze exploitation. He's only watched US-based exploitation. Need to broaden his horizons. Then yeah, I would say, yeah, it is out of print. But you know what's not out of print? The internet. I'm just gonna say it. Here's the thing. If you are comfortable with it, and something is completely out of bounds, except for like a shitty VHS rip on YouTube, or an out of print disc that's going to take you back $100 on eBay, you're not giving money to anyone associated with that production either way. Just find it online. Come on. But yes, I think She Killed an Ecstasy or Shining Sex would be really good. That really depends. Shining Sex is more focused on bizarro titty shit, but it's real weird. And it's a great kind of like jumping in the pool, on the deep end, right off the top. That was one of my early Jess Franco films, and it really helped me out. Girl from Rio would be a good one, but I don't know that that'd be good for the sleazoids. Anyway, what do I have a notification for? All right. Oh, by the way, I just want to point out, ever since Elon Musk took over Twitter, I have gotten so many fucking likes and follows from bot accounts on Twitter. This is just a slight off-topic thing. I got so much requests. Like, look at this shit. Look at this fucking bullshit. Why? I apparently have a tweet that I need to read, too. Wait, I'm just gonna... I just got a Blue Sky invite, or I just got a guy ask me if I wanted a Blue Sky invite on Monday that I missed because I don't pay attention to my DMs. Because they're just non-stop spam. It's so fucking annoying. Anyway, sorry. It drives me nuts. It drives me fucking crazy. Exactly, Mad Mike. If it's not made available for me to buy, that's on them. If I have to find it elsewhere. Good stuff. Yeah, Girl from Rio is going to look fucking sick as hell in that 4K. I am really pumped for that. I'm thinking of... I have the Blu-ray over at Roger and Shannon's house for Thursday Night Thrashers, and I might recall that so that we have to watch the 4K instead. Yeah, I'm kind of like... I don't really like using social media that much anymore, but if I'm going to have to use social media, it'd be nice if it was an app that worked properly most of the time and, didn't have me constantly inundated with spam, because it's real annoying. Anyway, by Killing Spree. This is something that longtime fan of the show, Carrie Mulligan, sent me. Noted future Oscar winner, Carrie Mulligan, fan of the show. This Terrence Young film that you might have heard of, I don't know, called Dr. No, stars this little indie character by the name of James Bond, I think, starring Sean Connery, who's, I think, like, what is he, Irish? I don't know. It's all these names you've never heard of, but really nice addition of Dr. No for those who are into this sort of niche bullshit. Has this dragon figurine box, these I assume really hard to source lobby cards, so some lobby card action, got a poster. So if you're really into these like really low budget spy movies from the 60s, this might be something for you. I'm a little disappointed it's not a 4K, but also not terribly surprised. So 60th anniversary special edition with steelbook. I'm pretty sure everything aside from the physical stuff is old. Yeah, I don't think they got a new commentary with Terrence Young. I'm just gonna throw this out there as a unique possibility. So all the old features plus all this extra crap. I'm kind of into, like, honestly, just the poster and the dragon figurine, and even like I don't love a lot of the like movie cards that are presented most of the time, because usually it's just like pictures from the movie or like graphic design stuff. I love these because they appear to be actual lobby cards or posters for the film. Pretty cool. Minimalist design that actually works for once. I'm into it. $40. Bit tight for me right now. As someone who has $200 in his bank account, not sure I can afford that. But if it's in stock when I can, then I'll probably pick it up. Pretty cool. I don't know who this is. It's just a limited edition from some company. I don't know. Anything else notable that just came out? Let's see. That's the great thing about Diabolic, is you can usually find a bunch of shit that you missed. If you really like Jaws 2, you can get a 4K UHD Steelbook. I will not be partaking in that. Not the worst film to be shot in Pensacola, but not one I need a fucking 4K Steelbook of for $60. 4K of The Truman Show, that's nifty. You can get a slight discount on Mexico Macabre from Indicator. Let's see. You can also get that Dr. No Steelbook by it. No, wait, that's the collection. It's kind of weird how they have it set up. This is the collection. So if you are browsing, this is what you're looking for. Let's see here. Not a fan of Psycho Gorman, but I can say that the Hunky Boy edition is filled to the brim if you do like it. Got Robert Carradine and Billy D. Williams in Number One with a Bullet. Got another Satan's Little Helper, this one from the UK. Let's see. Zombie Ass Toilet of the Dead from Media Blasters, y'all. There is that. Golgo 13 from Eureka is up for Lighthouse 4K UHD for $34. Not sure that's much of a sale, you guys, but sure. Let's see, what else we got here? Anything that I missed? Not really. Tentacles from 88 Films. Hellgate from Unobstructed View. Magic Cop. '88 Films Pete Walker collection. Oh, 88 Films has a new Blu-ray of The Bloody Judge. A film that is fine. It is a Jess Franco film that is fine. See, Stan Silence. I have the old Blu-ray set of everything that came out prior to Skyfall, I want to say. Came out just before it came out just before Skyfall and had like a little spot for the Skyfall Blu-ray. So I have everything prior to Spectre ready to go at all times. So I am good as far as needing the individual films. Let's see here. Did not realize Mubi had its own label. That's really cool. Huh. You can get Petite Maman and the Oslo trilogy. God damn, that's pretty nifty. Really pricey stuff, but, well, not that pricey, I guess. That's cool. That's something I might have to look more into soon. RoboCop the series. $27. Get those standard def transfers on Blu-ray, baby. Punk Samurai from Third Window. Not like a whole Contempt on 4K. That's a really good Godard film. Let's see here. Yeah, not a whole lot as far as like stuff that's like, you know, stroking my bits or anything. Harry and the Hendersons Blu-ray. Media book. Come on, baby. There we go. You can get Martin at a whopping discount of $3. So there's that. And Subspecies 5 Quietly came out. So that is $17. I've heard good things, and I didn't get to see it yet. Yeah, a bunch of like media books and shit. I don't know if there's anything else here that's really of note. But always fun to look through the selection at Diabolic, one of the best companies out there. Did the Emmanuel box set get delayed? I think Severin would say that on their Twitter, probably. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it got bumped. But I don't know. I don't know. Almost as much as butts. Yay. I think a complete 4K bond set would be cost prohibitive. Yeah, probably. Probably. Anyway. 25th. It got moved to the 25th? Okay. That's fine. Hey, I got a Blue Sky invite. Let's, wait a second. Let's start a Blue Sky account. Oh, shit. Blue Sky. Because, like, here's the thing. I recognize... We're going to go off topic again. Let me actually go to clean so I can do this on my monitor just fine. I recognize... And we have some more news, plenty more news to talk about. I recognize that no social media is going to be all good, especially if it's easy to use. Like, Mastodon's great, but it's such a pain in the dick that who wants to use it? 25th of July for Emmanuel. That sounds right. Sure. I don't really pay attention to when things get delayed, unless it's like something that's like a news item that like crops up directly in my face, because I never get to things on time. So it's like if things get delayed, okay, it's gonna sit on a shelf for ages anyway. And if it's time intensive, then if it gets delayed for everybody else, then it's not as time intensive anymore. Let's see, my birth date. Let's see here. How does this work? My handle. All right. Michael Keene. Let's see if I can get that one. Booyah! Got Michael Keene. Hell yeah. All right. I got myself a Blue Sky. So anyway, so I know that social media is not going to ever be a good thing, but it is one of those things that I have to keep up with just by virtue of actually my literal job and this job. And this dog's next door are going to kill me. God, brain. Profile. Wait. Edit profile. How do I? Okay. What's a sexy one? What's a nice sexy? I got so many sexy pics to choose from. I think I'll go with you. Let's see, there we go. Done. And I'll do the rest later, but. So I am on Blue Sky if you are as well. Same name, michaelkeene.bluesky.social. I don't love that aspect of it, but whatever. I exist now. Boop. How does this work? Does this look good? Does it take a second? Where are we going? What are we doing? Yeah, look at that. Yeah. So I'm okay being part of this. And the other thing is, everybody was going to fucking Threads. And I'm like, why would I trade Elon Musk for Mark Zuckerberg? Mark Zuckerberg is already in control of 2 social media platforms that I am on. Why would I give him a third? Fuck that guy. Also, I've seen what he does with the other two. Fuck that guy. Oddly enough, Mad Mike, that is me as Alton Brown. This was my Halloween costume one year, was Cutthroat Kitchen Jesus Christ, Cutthroat Kitchen Alton Brown, and I put I had a prosthetic on my neck, and I carried a knife around, and I had some glasses, because I didn't have a costume, but I did have a neck appliance. So anyway, brain. So I will follow people later. I don't really care that much. So anyway, Disconnected posted this announcement. If you really want no filter on Threads? Well, also, the other thing about Threads, sorry, I know that this isn't a social media show, but have I ever met Alton Brown? God, I wish. I don't meet anyone. That's not true. I've met people. I've met the 8th Doctor. I've met Mark Hamill. And some other people. Ginger Lynn. I'm friends with Ginger Lynn. That's the most famous like friendship I have is Ginger Lynn. So, Brain, what the fuck? I keep getting off track because of this chat, which is fine. Oh, the last thing about Threads is the thing that bugs me is my wife told me that it connects to your Instagram account and you can't get rid of Threads without nuking your Instagram account, and I find that ridiculous. Completely ridiculous. That's stupid. Anyway, coming on August 22nd from Sony, we got American Pop on Blu-ray. Yes, sir, Ralph Bakshi's American Pop. Great film. It's coming to Blu-ray. Fucking finally. August 22nd, American Pop. I need a few other things on Blu-ray from Ralph Bakshi. I don't know that we'll ever get Coonskin on a proper release, but I could use a Coonskin. Probably something I shouldn't. Don't clip that. But yeah, I'm always up for more Ralph Bakshi. Ralph Bakshi, I think I've said this before. I'm sorry, I meant the 7th Doctor, Sylvester McCoy. I should have just said Sylvester McCoy, because I immediately fucked that up. I have not met Paul McGann. Sorry, I went one over. Oh my god, what is this? That looks like a spam call. I'm not going to answer that. Anyway, American Pop, hell yeah. And then over here, this is really cool. So, I think this was just announced. I don't think we went over this last time, right? But Raro Video has partnered with Radiance, or Radiance has partnered with Raro Video. I do like that some of these labels that are not amazing on their own are like hopping on bigger or better labels. There's another one that I've heard tell of on the streets that is pretty exciting. But yeah, The Night of the Devils, limited edition from Raro Video and Radiance. They're really, I guess, you know what it probably is they want like a good UK stream of income. Italian genre legend Gianni Gargo, Lucio Fulci's The Psychic, stars in this terrifying masterpiece of the macabre by Giorgio Faroni, Mill of the Stone Women. Based on Tolstoy's story, The Verderlach itself previously adapted in Mario Bava's Black Sabbath. A nameless, mentally ill man is found wandering in the woods, his mind lost in a fever dream of gruesome sexual imagery. After being admitted to a psychiatric hospital, the man flashes back to his nightmarish encounter with a backwoods family whose dynasty holds a centuries-old curse. What follows is a night of unrelenting horror. Music by Giorgio Gaslini, composer of scores for films by Dario Argento and Michelangelo Antonioni, and special effects by Carlo Rambaldi, known for his effects on E.T. the Extraterrestrial and Possession. Atmospheric and gory, Night of the Devils is a Euro horror classic not to be missed. Ugh. Need some water. Sorry. It is so fucking hot in this office. Why am I wearing jeans? Boy, oh boy, oh boy. What was I doing? All right. We've got high definition digital transfer from the original camera negative, presented with Italian and English audio options, uncompressed mono PCM audio, audio commentary by Alan Jones and Kim Newman, The Devil's Among Us, archival interview with actor Gian Nogarco, 20 minutes long, got a 24-minute archival interview with actor Agostina Belli, and a 12-minute archival interview with actor Cinzia De Carolis. And then a 17-minute archival interview with Nino Celeste. And then another archival interview with an unspecified runtime with composer Giorgio Gasolini. Never Gasolini your partner, by the way. That's rude. Archival interview with critic and horror expert Chris Alexander. Is that the same Chris Alexander that makes shitty movies? I don't remember. Original trailer, image gallery, new and improved English subtitle translation, reversible sleeve featuring artwork based on original posters, limited edition booklet with new writing by Rachel Nisbet and archival writing by Chris Alexander. Limited edition of 3,000 copies. Also, there's some bundles. You can get some percentages off. And this releases the 23rd of October. So yeah, great cover too. I'm excited. I saw someone say this was better than some very popular movie. I don't remember what. But anyway, Night of the Devils coming to Blu-ray. And Raro. So Warner Archive announced some releases. I don't really care too much about any of these, but we got these are all August, I think. August 29th for everything. Yeah, everything's August 29th. Wichita, starring Joel McCrea, which actually I do like Joel McCrea a lot, and it is CinemaScope, so I take that back. I immediately am interested in that release. So Wichita. We've got Spin Out, starring Elvis Presley. Do not give a shit about that. Little Women, starring Katharine Hepburn, which, yeah, maybe. Let's see, The Life of Emile Zola, one of the most okay Academy Award-winning Best Picture films. Not a bad movie. It's fine. Gay Purée, or Purée, which, I mean, it's got Judy Garland and a funny title, but that's all I really am getting out of that. And then Father's Little Dividend, starring Elizabeth Taylor and Spencer Tracy. This is a sequel to Father of the Bride, which I gotta say, that's a great title. Like, that is such a great title. I kind of want it. Fuck. Wait. God damn it. Fucking internet. Okay, I'm gonna go to clean real quick while this does its thing. Have I missed anything? No one like me. No one like Mr. Michael Bradley Keene. Should not have told you my middle name. Yeah, like the stream, guys. Oh yeah, I guess I could. Oh, I can't look at the. Oh, I can look at the stream because I have a phone with the internets on it, and I don't need my fucking shitty ass connection to check that out. So let's go to that. Let's see how we're doing. We've got 34 watching. How do I check? How How do I look at the likes?
Oh, yeah, I guess I can.
Oh, God.
I can't look at the...
Oh, God. There it is. 22 likes. I need 80. I need 80 likes. Good Lord. Shiver me timbers. Shiver me timbers. I have coffee here that is completely... I don't understand how coffee can get so cold in a room so hot. Let's get those likes up. Let's get those likes up. Have anything of interest over here? Oh, by the way, if you want a little tip-off as to what my new podcast is going to be about, here's a hint. Mostly because my internet's not working, so I can't really do a whole lot right now. There's your hint for the next podcast. Oh, I got like a piece of white paper on my shirt. Also, don't forget... Oh, wait. Oh, shit. You can go to the merch shop, link down below, and get yourself a Pinku Lewis t-shirt, which is bound to spark up some interesting conversation. Eh? Also comes in a coffee cup. Alright, is this gonna fucking... Come on, guys. Give me a fucking break here. I assume that Oh No, Lena, is the book. Yeah, you know. Actually, Lena, you would be great on this podcast. You should guest on an episode. Hit me up in the DMs if you want to do that. It's gonna be it's a very specific podcast. Neither of those guesses are entirely wrong, but neither is correct. And but I'm very excited. You got your Pinkus? What the fuck, Steve? I haven't got my Pinkus yet. God damn it. Those fucking pieces of shit at Oldies, I swear to God. I wonder... Oh, my internet works again. Real quick, I'm just going to go to my Oldies account. Go to my order status, because y'all care about that. Let's see here. It just says processing. Let's see here. Although that's just one of them. No, okay, I see how they're... So either way, it's processing. Earliest delivery is July 10th. Well, that's way past. And watched them? Good lord. Must be drier than the fucking desert by this point. It could help me get famous, okay? You don't know. You're Swedish. God damn. Alright, so let's just head on over. Just want to check something real quick before I give you my stuff again. Whatever. Alright, Private Crimes Blu-ray is getting a standard edition, per Blu-ray News. So, if you did not want to get the limited, then you can get a standard. And actually, look at this. This is a great example. If you look at this very closely, this is a bit of a sloppy Photoshop job, too. Let's do some Photoshop, stuff here. Look at that. That's not how that's supposed to be. And you can kind of see where it's been slid in over something else. Actually, that might just be the cover, or like the art they used, but this doesn't fit exactly. It's slightly off. Because they don't have it in stock yet. If you don't have something in stock, how are you going to show a picture? Oh, it was only 2 of the female teacher movies? How were they? Yeah, it's getting a standard. I don't know what else to tell you. I don't even know why I included that as news. That's barely news. I actually really wanted to move to Sweden for a while. I was learning Swedish and everything, and then I stopped. Now I'm looking at Portugal. Although I'm not learning Portuguese, so I guess that's... Scream Factory, World War Z is... Oh, wait, actually, this might be... I was going to open a Shout Factory thing, so that might actually be on the site. So they've got School Spirit coming, Lords of the Deep, and Sawbones. And, oh my god, I didn't even notice this My Bloody Valentine set. Okay, so on the one hand, I don't need this, I will not be buying this, but out of all their overpriced bullshit, this is really fun. Move to affordable New York City. But yeah, I like this a lot. This is a really cute package. Good job, Shout. Or Scream, or whatever. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, maybe World War Z does not have a page. Oh, there it is. So, World War Z detailed for 4... Why am I talking about this? World War Z fucking sucks. I don't know why I'm bringing this... Like, what the fuck was I thinking bringing up World War Z? Fuck World War Z. What a piece of shit. The good stuff. Sawbones, Lords of the Deep, School Spirit. All dramatically overpriced at $29.98. But, oh, and they are, of course, limited to 1,500 units. Get that money out. Zilch as far as extras. Let's see, Lords of the Deep has the MST3K episode. So Zilch as far as extras. And then Sawbones, Zilch as far as extras. All limited. All $30. That's true. I could complain that it got nothing new. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. No, there's... Let's see, what am I excited about on the Shout side of things? Lost City of Z is great. Wouldn't mind buying that. I don't know that I like My Bloody Valentine enough to get a 4K, but I'm open to it. Oh yeah, the book World War Z fucking slams. That's so good. World War Z, the movie, I appreciate some of the effects work they did of it, but it just does not thrill me in the least. There's a great episode of We Hate Movies about World War Z. The Irwin Allen Master of Disaster Collection is definitely something I want. Let's see here. Natural Born Killers 4K, because I fucking love Natural Born Killers. Abraxas kind of intrigues me as a title, but I don't know if I really... Because it's not a very good movie, but... I remember I only saw, like, the VHS rip or something years ago, so... That Nightbreed set actually gets my goat because I love Nightbreed so much, but I don't need to, like... As much as I would like to buy that whole set, I don't need that whole set. That's silly. But I'll probably get that 4K at some point. I also quite love all these Chucky 4Ks. Because, I mean, this is like one of the best franchises ever. Because, like, every iteration is pretty much a banger. Burning 4K. That's cool. Motel Hell is very good. I don't give a shit about the 4K. Don't give a shit about the Creepshow 4K. Yeah. Oh yeah, Night of the Comet is good. I mentioned this last time. I don't love Night of the Comet as much as some people do. But it is a great little film, so... That's nice. But yeah, all I really got out of this stream, knowledge-wise, is I desperately need this particular release from Kino. So I'm going to buy that, because I want to see Shangri-La, because it is one of 2 movies starring Sammy Petrillo. and the only one on Kino. Semi Petrillo, for those that don't know, he was known for doing a Jerry Lewis impression to the point that Jerry Lewis sued him. And it's a pretty good impression, so I get it. On shouts, how does one watch Friday the 13th 3 in 3D? I think it's the normal 3D, like the blue and red, but I could be mistaken. I don't remember. I haven't watched that since I did those videos. So it's been a minute. Anyway, I need to go pick up my son shortly from preschool because my wife is busy being a squirrel. Not what I thought I'd be saying at the age of 33. Not gonna lie, not gonna lie. So just some plugs and shit. Don't forget, merch store. But also podcasts coming soon. I just need to organize some stuff with some people. A little bit of work there. Anytime you see a stream from me that is in all caps, it's a fuck around stream. And a healthy chunk of it right now is it's always, so I'm always gonna be doing something weird with it. It's gonna be usually like movie stuff and then something weird. And right now what we're doing is we are writing, and by we I mean myself and the chat, we are writing a screenplay for a Pinku Lewis movie. So it is right now it's about a comedian a la Jerry Lewis who is canceled and goes to the only country where he still has a strong fan base that'll pay to see him, Japan. And things go wacky to backy. We just finished the beat sheet for it last time, and we will be starting the script in the next episode. That'll probably be tomorrow. I have a bunch of work to do, so I'm kind of figuring out my week. I'm gonna start scheduling things because otherwise I'm gonna blow my brains out with how much is on my plate. So I'm gonna start scheduling these streams a little bit more in advance. I'm gonna figure that out either today or tomorrow. So we will probably be writing tomorrow. Just depends. Yeah. A lot of streams coming. Oh, Mad Mike. Okay. Yeah, let's talk, save that for the actual stream. But thank you. I am glad that your wife, first off, I'm glad you talked to your wife about this. But also, that's rad. I could use all the help I can get. So yeah, right now we're writing a script. We'll do something else when we're done with this, but it's going to take a minute to do this stuff. And yeah, I know more in advance would be great. I'm sorry that my schedule is so all over the place. Now that I have a full-time job that it requires like meetings and shit, I need to talk to my boss and lay down like work hours, because right now it's just like whatever. But I'm gonna try to lay down office hours for that job so that I can specifically say, all right, well I can stream now at this point on like Monday and not interfere with work or whatever. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go pick up my son from the preschools. Thank you guys so much for watching this edition of Quadruple BN, Big Bloody Breaking Blu-ray News. And until next time, go watch a movie!